All right, today we're going to dive into a technology that's being called a revolution in body sculpting. We're breaking down the science behind the MYOslim Neo, a machine that promises to do something pretty unique when it comes to transforming your physique. So let's get into it and see what all the buzz is about.
So let's kick things off with a question, and I'm guessing a lot of you can relate to this. Have you ever been doing everything right? You're consistent at the gym, your diet is on point, but you just hit that frustrating wall, that plateau where you just can't seem to get the results you're working so hard for.
The source material just hits the nail on the head here, calling it the relentless battle against stubborn fat that just won't budge. It perfectly captures that feeling when all your hard work just isn't quite enough, and that's exactly where this new approach is supposed to come in.
And that brings us to the proposed solution, a technology that's engineered to tackle both fat and muscle at the same time. The whole idea is to combine two very different actions into one single powerful treatment.
Okay, so here's the big claim, the headline. The MYOslim Neo is designed to burn fat and build muscle simultaneously. Now, this is a big deal because most treatments focus on one or the other. This one aims to do both in the very same session. So let's take a look at the science that supposedly makes this dual action approach possible.
So how does it pull this off? Well, it's all about this idea of synergy. You've got two powerful technologies, Hi-EMT and radio frequency, and the concept is that by working together, they create a result that's way bigger than what either could do on its own.
Okay, first let's talk about Hi-EMT. Fancy name, right? It stands for High-Intensity Electromagnetic Technology. Basically, its job is to cause what are called supramaximal contractions. So think about it. In a normal workout, you decide to contract your muscles. This technology just bypasses all that and creates contractions that are way more intense than anything you could do on your own.
Just to give you a picture of what that means, imagine doing thousands of perfect crunches or squats in a single 30-minute session. No way, right? Well, that's the kind of intense workout this tech is trying to simulate, really forcing those muscles to adapt, rebuild, and get stronger.
So you can see here, it's like a 1-2 punch. On one side, you have that Hi-EMT tech going to work, building up the muscle. And at the exact same time, you have radio frequency, or RF, which gently heats up the fat layer just under the skin. This heat is designed to damage fat cells, which your body then just naturally clears away. And hey, a nice little bonus is that this process also helps tighten the skin. Okay, we get the how, but what makes this thing a real game changer? Well, according to the source, it all comes down to the raw, professional-grade power packed inside. Let's look at the numbers. First up, 15 Tesla. Now, Tesla is how we measure magnetic field strength. To put that in perspective, your average fridge magnet is about 0.001 Tesla. So yeah, 15 Tesla is incredibly powerful, and that's what allows the energy to go deep, right into the muscle tissue. Then you've got 200 hertz. What does that mean? Hertz is just cycles per second. So this machine is capable of triggering 200 muscle contractions every single second. That creates the kind of stress the muscles need to really remodel themselves and grow stronger. And wrapping up the power specs, 6,500 watts. I mean, your microwave is probably around 1,000 watts. So this is some serious juice. And that high power output is what makes sure the machine can deliver that high intensity energy consistently through the whole treatment, which is absolutely crucial for getting results. All right, so if we boil it all down, the source points to 4 key pillars here. 1, you've got that dual action of burning fat and building muscle. 2, it's non-invasive, so no surgery, no downtime. 3, it's got that professional-grade power we just talked about. And finally, number 4, it's targeted and versatile. And that versatility is a huge deal, right? We're not just talking about one part of the body. It's designed to be used on the abdomen for that core definition, on the buttocks for lifting and toning, and yeah, even on the arms and thighs. It allows for a much more complete approach to sculpting the body. But the story here isn't just about aesthetics, about how you look in the mirror. This source material really makes a point to say that the impact goes deeper, with benefits that are, well, more than skin deep. So beyond what you can see, we're talking about real functional improvements. Things like increased core strength, which is the foundation for pretty much all fitness, and even better posture. And of course, there's that huge boost in self-confidence that can come when you finally start seeing the results you've been working for. And really, this quote kind of sums up the whole philosophy behind it. The goal isn't just to change a person's body, it's to use technology to empower them. It's all about helping people feel like their absolute best selves, reflecting all their hard work on the inside, and now on the outside too.
So all of this leaves us with a pretty interesting question to chew on. As technology like this gets more and more advanced, are we looking at the rise of a totally new kind of personal trainer? One that operates on a cellular level to help us push past our own physical limits? Definitely something to think about as we look at the future of fitness. Thanks for diving into this with me today.